in the heat of the midday sun, which is then almost done. The shadows were long, and the horses stood around, sort of resting one leg with their heads hanging down. There's a couple of cowpunchers here at the Clayton Saloon. They're trying to sing, and they're both out of tune. The end of Main Street was dusty and narrow, scratching the dirt with some chickens and sparrows. The dogs, they slept in the shade, and the people they strolled like they felt plumb contented in body and soul. If you look a little ways off to your left, you can see Mount Diablo with snow on its crest, the shadows of clouds drifting over the flats. Oh, it made for a right pretty picture of that. Till this drunken cowpuncher got ready to go, he figured he ought to put on a big show. So he spurred, he hollered, he shot his 6-gun, he aimed flat out with his horse on the run. But he forgot to remember that his cinch he'd left it slack. Till after he got that old pony track. Now that cow horse started to buck at the mall, got rid of that drunk cowboy, saddle and all. Before that drunk bastard got clear of the wreck, he was bit by 2 dogs that he didn't expect. This horse went bucking into that long hitching rack where a team that was hitched to a wagon reared back, and they went out and dragging that old rattle trap and swinging the broke ends at 2 hitching straps. And people come running out from everywhere, and the sparrows and chickens, hell, they took to the air. The kids made for cover. The women all screamed. The dogs went to chasing that runaway team. And they broke off the porch post in front of that store. They busted the windows and several things more. They're off their feet at last they got stopped, piled up in a heap with that wagon on top. They're faster than the hardest. One horse nearly strangled, but the crowd went to work and they got him entangled. And just when they started to lead him away, the storekeeper come out. He had something to say. His place had been wrecked. What made things worse still was a man with a team with that store man a bill. He said he'd take it right out of his hide. He sure wasn't bluffing, because he got it and tried. But most of the citizens present there reckoned the storekeeper come out a piss poor second. Then the sheriff, he come with his badge and his gun, just in time for a drink when the whole thing was done. And the sun soon went down, the few golden streaks from the afterglow showed on those high snowy peaks. And that's when neighbors gathered for casual talk. You can hear the slow footsteps along the boardwalks. The kerosene lamps shed a soft yellow light where the townfolk were cooking their suppers that night. What was a real western night with no fog and no haze. The stars went in clusters, so bright that they blazed. A warm, cartoonish wind blew in from the west. One after another, the lights went to rest. The curtain of night settled quietly down on the best of all places, Clayton, this whole western town.